All right, 2016 has been no doubt a big year for movies. We've seen so many big movies this year, but 2016 will never go down without the movie 76. We're right here at Intercontinental and the red carpet is dazzling. There are a whole lot of celebrities in the house and I'm going to be doing my job. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the red carpet of 76. Let's enjoy this.
Eighth largest oil producer.
Yes, sir.
The coup now begins to look more and more like a straightforward military revolt.
Edo was involved in the coup. Why did you tell me?
I've watched it and I said you crafted it together very well. I must say that. And I think people easily forget history. So what this film will do, among other things, it will make people remember that at a particular stage in our development, we had a situation like this.
You cannot run a country by eliminating historical facts. A coup is a coup. Hitler was the most evil human being on earth. But you can watch the Discovery Channel and see Hitler. You can see Mussolini. You can see the facts of the First World War. You can see Churchill. You can see Roosevelt. You can see Patton. Okay? How come in Nigeria we cannot see any general that fought the Civil War on the Nigerian side or the Biafran side? By distorting history, you do not serve the purpose of educating your people. By distorting history, people can now think about breaking up the country, fighting each other because they've never seen warfare, they've never seen blood, they've never seen pain and hurt, families breaking apart, children dying of kwashiorkor. So this movie is important and I urge all Nigerians to watch movies and producers to start making movies of the past so we can learn from the past not to be destructive in the future.
I've got to be honest with you, it's going to be a cocktail of emotions. This movie makes you laugh almost as much as it makes you cry. Almost as much as it even scares you. So there's suspense, there's action, there's thriller, there's comedy, there's laughter, there's history. So you're being educated at the same time.
We have to realize how powerful television is, how powerful a tool it is. And if we want to correct the ills of our society and build a Nigeria that we want to do, we need to start touching those subjects that you mentioned, subjects like that. So that is why I'm particularly proud of Izuojuku Adonai for, touching the subject.
It wasn't too much of a work, because I was working with Izuojuku, who's like a mastermind in knowing how to actually make things easy for you and to get into the character he's created in his mind. So working with Izu makes it very, very fluid, and that's what actually happened to me. I didn't have to do too much research. He wasn't looking for any particular kind of language for it's maybe like defect, either speak defect or anything. It was just simple plain English he wanted, but he just wanted me to understand that the character is quite deep.
I think it was very brave of the producers to decide to make a film about this period in time in our country, but I think that it's fantastic that they did so because there are a lot of us that don't know what happened at that time. I was not born in 76, so I don't know what happened at that time.
For those that lived in that era in the 70s, it's going to be nostalgic, okay, because we were able to play with the music, the fashion, of that time. So those of them that really grooved, it's going to be real nostalgic for them. And then for the younger generation, it's going to be educative.
Not everybody should venture into an adventure like this. So I'm glad for them. I'm happy because I've seen it before and it's really good.
I think it's about time actually because a lot of stories have been told, a lot of stories have been heard, but they don't really put it into action to say, okay, because the new generation and how the media is going right now, people are turning stories and situations into movies to properly, bring out what really, to reenact what really happened and then give people a better view and then put them in that situation and say, okay, if it was you, how would you write your story? So I think more of these kind of movies should be advised, man.
It's a beautiful storyline, amazing, and for me to be part of this, I don't know what to say, to be honest. I just feel so, I don't want to use the word lucky, but I just feel so very, very privileged.
This is the start of the publicity for us. November 3rd, we start with the premiere in Nigeria. The movie has been to TIFF, it was well received. It was in London Film Festival, well received. And this is the African premiere. And it would also be the closing film at AFRIF. So, yes. So there's been a whole lot of teamwork to have put this together.
A shooting phase, when you guys were putting this film together, how challenging was it?
It was difficult though. I won't lie, it was difficult. They told you we shot for 5 months on set.
and then we prepared for 2 months, and then for 2 years, and then the post-production phase, like since 2012. So this is 4 years. So altogether it's like 6 years.
It's a movie that takes people from the present and makes them play a role in the past to teach them something about the future. So 76 is more of that movie that lets you know what happened back then and shows you what is applicable right now.
I think I want the movie to actually capture verbatim what happened in 76. It's actually part of our history and it needs to be told. So I'm expecting to see history in the making.